Hey guys, this is Coach Carly, and you're watching Bull Time.
All right, same outfit, same smoothie, same mantra. We are here with March Bull Time of 2025. Holy shit, I'm recording this in April, and I cannot believe that March has already passed. We are literally in the thick, well, no, I shouldn't say that. We are at the back half of busy season, which is pretty cool to already get through the thick of most of what busy season is. You got a pretty easy, the April is a little tough, but I'm recording this in the middle of PA Nats. So we got, I think, one more crazy week of April and then pretty much an easy March or an easy May, and then Nats in June, and then coasting through July and August. So I'm very excited. My apologies, my screen shut down on me here. March 2025. We had a pretty cool March. We started with bringing on a new coach. We just brought on Miss Anna Dow, finishing up PT school, wants to be a part-time coach and wants to learn from some of the best, and that's us. You know, that's Jordan, Matt, Zach, Molly, Vanessa, myself. We got a great team, and now adding Anna in there, I feel very confident in what we have as a group. How many does that make? Myself, Matt, Zach, Molly, Jordan, Anna, Vanessa. We're up to 7. That's just pretty cool. Just pretty cool stuff of a great team and just an overall educated team, and that's just awesome. So very happy about what we got going forward here. And in addition to that, I'm very happy about what we did in March as a meet. 2 big meets here. We had the Arnold, always a great time, and we had New York States, and those are now qualifying meets for everyone. And most of the people here did qualify for what we were looking for. A pretty rewarding meet for me. You know, I mentioned this a couple of Bull Times ago, which seems like years ago at this point. And I'm going to start off with, seeing all of my peeps train in person and then having all those things come to fruition at a meet is really cool. You know, the day in, day out grind that you see, right? I see my clients' videos from remote, but it's just a tad different when you have someone in person. You see the struggles, you see when they're having a bad day, you see the injuries live in person, you see the hard work, the grind, the monotony of coming in every single week. You're 3 to 5 days a week, and I'm alluding to stuff here, but it's cool to see all that come to fruition. All right, so let's talk about March. First meet, Arnold 2025 Masters Edition. I was fortunate enough to have another athlete at the Arnold. That makes having an athlete at the Arnold from 2016 to 2025, and if I did my math right, that's 10 years in a row. That's cool. That's really cool. 10 Arnolds, having athletes at the Arnold. I don't care if it's Masters or Open or Grand Prix or Wall Challenge, doesn't matter. It's just cool being able to be there every single year. And for us, we had Adrian. Adrian went 9 of 9 and had a 35.5 kilo total PR. God damn, that was a cool meet for Adrian. Like I was just alluding to earlier in the segment here, seeing someone train every single day and then seeing all of it come together for one time, going 9 for 9 and hitting everything that you wanted. You hit a American record squat, you hit a world record bench, American record deadlift, American record total. Like, it doesn't get better than that. Like, it doesn't. Like, Adrian is 59, almost turning 60, and she is badass. just badass. It was a really cool meet, just a really cool environment. I got to also handle now client and friend, Brandon Campbell. So that was cool to see Brandon Campbell Diamond compete. Basement Brandon, for those of you who don't know. So it was cool to handle him and get him through the day. And now we're working towards working together for Nats. So should have a great time. So far, training has been great. This is now makes a month. So Jesus, a month after that, which has been awesome. So next meet we had our New York State champs. So I'm going to list off who our athletes were and how they did. And then I'll kind of talk about the meet and, briefly mention some things. First up, we had Mackenzie Hoven, went 8 for 9, 7.5 kilos less than our best. Missed one of our squats, nothing too crazy. We missed it on depth, and then all of a sudden we come back and we absolutely smoke our second and third and making proper adjustments. I think we were definitely good for a total PR, but we wanted to secure, we were playing for positioning there. So we secured, I think, placing 4th at the meet, which is fucking cool. And then we had Victoire Cothard go 8 for 9, 10 kilo total PR, inching closer into, the mid 600 kilo total range, which is awesome. We were absolutely crushing the day. We had an absolute crazy squat and a crazy bench. And then I think we just lost steam. This happened before at the Arnold last year where we had this massive trajectory and then all of a sudden our bodies were like, nope, not today when it comes to deadlift. So I'm glad we got our first and our second and still secured a 10 kilo total PR. Next up, we had Amika Paris, 9 for 9, 22.5 kilo total PR and qualified for Raw Nats. Just super cool for her second meet to go out there and absolutely crush it. Then we had Rachel Hassel. We went 8 for 9 with a 2.5 kilo total PR. Definitely pushed a little bit too far on bench, but absolutely had a great deadlift session and a great squat session. She hit some all-time PRs, and that's an all-time PR total for her, and that was pretty fucking awesome. Next, we had Paul Tout, 8 for 9, 20 kilo total PR, and had and qualified for Raw Nats, so that's fucking cool. Hopefully he goes. Next, we had Blake Budalewski, and he went 8 for 9, 12.5 kilo total PR. Awesome job for him. This kid lost 30 pounds, got into technically two new weight classes, but we had to force him to gain a little bit of weight going in the meet because I wanted his total to count. Qualified for Raw Nats. Just an absolute awesome day for him. Just cool. Just really, really cool. He deadlifted 500 pounds for the first time and just absolutely loves it, and seeing all of his hard work pay off again is just awesome. Then we had Jared Gackenbach. He went 7 of 9 and did 2.5 kilos less than his best. Not to mention he also had a squat PR and a bench PR. Just like Victoire, we were just a little gassed by the time we got to dead. So I think that was a great day overall for our peeps. Absolutely crushed some lifts. I mean, our team there did 91% completed lifts and 8.2 average kilo total PR. So not much to complain about. Again, just an absolute great day. Especially for high level competitions like the Arnold and States, it's really cool to see all that come through. So that makes up for March 2025, and I can't wait for April. April's a fun one. PA Nats, and we had a trip. My buddy's doing a 50-mile race. I'll definitely recap that. So, and we have Bridget trying to do another state meet. So we'll see you soon. Bye.